Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Again, without any further ado, let's get started. So this is my prepped skin as usual, and before starting a makeup, I'm using Milani Cosmetic setting spray and waiting for a few minutes, and then I'm using Revlon primer, rose gold primer, which I will be applying on all over my face. This will give me a glowy look, and I'm applying it with the tip of my finger, and I'm gently massaging on my skin, on my moisturized skin, and I am massaging all over my face, my neck, and under my eyes, on the forehead, very gently, so that it gives me an even look. Now again, I'm giving a setting spray since I'm going to get a glamorous dewy makeup look. Now this lipstick is from Mashbox and the shade is Live Up. So this one I'm using as my orange corrector, which has a beautiful warm peachy orangey tone undertone. And then for my redness, I'm using the elf corrector palette and using the green corrector from there. Elf corrector palette, you have seen me using it previously. You can get it anywhere in the drugstore or even in the grocery store or even in the high-end stores as well. I'm applying the orange corrector from that elf cosmetic palette on the areas where I have few facial hair just to hide them. If you have a facial hair, dark facial hair, you can apply it. After blending them, I'm applying Laura Mercier setting translucent powder gently with a different powder setting puff all over the areas wherever I have applied those correctors. And I am just blending again with that same puff just to give a finished look or a even finished look. As you can see, it has toned down and removing the excess with a brush. So this is a NARS foundation of my shade. I am little bit getting used to with the foundation, which is lovely. This is a natural finish foundation of NARS, and the shade starts with S. I right now I forgot the shade name, and I am blending it with a fresh puff. I am not going over under my eye area, as you can see, as I was being told by a makeup artist that I should not layer up my under eyes so much with products because I was getting some crease line. You can see just one single pump is giving me such a glowy look. So I would recommend to buy NARS foundation almost to everyone, and you have to check your own color by going to any high-end product shops. And I'm applying here another layer of NARS just to make it a little more coverage, full coverage. So this is a buildable foundation. I got the natural finish one, and you can see this has a warm undertone which really goes very well with my skin. Right now I think maybe it's the light effect that is little bit showing darker on my skin, but with the contour and the blush, everything will be on set along with my neck. And after buying this kind of foundation, if you feel like you are having a different skin tone, you can also apply some on your face. So again, I applied the Milani Cosmetics settings powder, and this is Fenty Beauty color corrector, which is undertone warm on that area where I need to color correct. On my forehead, under my eyes, on the top of my nose bone, the side area for baking, upper lips, lower lips, and on the forehead again. Now with a different puff, I am actually blending it a little bit, and this blending will give me a very smooth finish. Very smooth finish. And I'm blending it slowly with the puff around that area. And as you can see, this is giving me a little bit highlighted one, which is not like more lighter than my skin tone, but this is a warm skin tone. And I'm applying the dots of contour on the areas where I have pigmentation and redness. So you have to let it dry. Fenty Beauty is also not a full coverage concealer, but here you can see it has covered almost my under eye. Now, again with the puff, I am using the Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes just to set it a little bit and around the areas of my cheek where I want baking and to set. So this will give you a more natural finish and this will set your makeups. And this is Ulta Beauty contour with a shade of tiramisu. I'm applying to the areas where I need to contour around my cheekbones and wherever I feel like I should contour. So this is a beautiful blush that I got from Amazon. Previously, watching viewers know this. This is a dupe of She Glam blush, but this is highly pigmented and this cost really less. It's very much pocket friendly. I would request all of you to get this blush. It comes along with two different shades. One is the peachy pink and the other one is the orange pink. So I just love this blush and it is easily blendable. So you can blend with your finger, you can blend with the puff. I'm using the same puff that I have used for my foundation just because this will give you more natural finish. Now this is the NYX bronzer in the shade brown, I believe. I have to check actually. And this is a very pigmented one. So this is a blush palette that I got from Ulta. So I bought a disco box during this Thanksgiving, and over there I actually got this palette which is really nice. It has all the powdery shade, and I'm also going to use the eyeshadow palette from this box. Avoid the background noise if you get any because I'm opening some packages as well as I'm talking. Now I'm setting it up with Milani Cosmetics setting spray again, and I'm applying the highlighter from that palette with the same brush. You can obviously use a different brush, but I like to use the same brush because it has the sediments, the residues of the previously used products, which gives you more natural finish. That's why I like to use the same brush on the puff. Again, I would like to set it up. Setting your makeup is very important when you are having a long lasting party where you want your makeup to last longer. Now for my eye, I am using ELF primer. This is comes with a set, I believe. I don't think this is sellable individually. So you can apply it. It gets quickly dried out. It got into my eyes, so I just waited few minutes, and again with the puff I'm going to blend it evenly, and this one quickly dries out, so it takes really longer time. Now, as I said, I'm going to use the eyeshadow from the disco box that I got from Ultra, and I'm using the darkest black shade from there. They gave me this brush which I'm using just to see how it is working on my eyes, and this is beautiful. Just I'm going to do a black, brown, smoky eyeshadow on my eyes. So just don't be worried if you are not able to make a proper line. It's okay if you're not able to make a proper line because we are going to blend everything. So I'm taking the brown shade, mixing two of the brown shade right now, and darkening the line that is with a black eyeshadow, and it is giving me a very good color. And right now, this eyeshadow hardly takes 5 minutes time. If you don't have time, and if you're wearing something in brown, red, or black, or even blue, you can go with this eyeshadow. This is very easy. I'm darkening the corners a little bit with the black eyeshadow. As you can see, the pigment is really, really good. And again, with the flatter end of the brush, I am using to line it up on my upper lash line. And I'll be using a glitter or the lighter shade in the front portion of my inner corner with the fluffier side of the brush. And now I'm going to blend everything together. And I'm taking the glittery palette and I am applying the glitters on that, and I'm removing the excess product. This is a thing that you should learn while doing a makeup. Don't apply too much of product on yourself. You always have to remove the excess product before applying it on your face. Now for my lower lash line, I'm using it to line my lower lash line, the same brush and the darker shade, that is the black shade. And I am using the lighter shade for my inner corner, and now I'm blending it with the same brush as it already have some residue with it. Now you can see how my complete eye look. It's not yet complete, still it's getting completed. I am creating a line like a liner on my upper lash line, and then I'll be done with my eye makeup. This is so pretty and so easy to do if you're wearing something dark or light or shimmery shades. Right now, I am applying a shimmery shade on the top of it, which I got again from the same box. And I'm applying it on my brow bone just to highlight it a little bit. In the inner corner, the whitish shimmer and the brownish shimmer I'm applying on the lid, on the flatter lid, on the middle lid. And for excess, I'm using the same brush and I'm removing the excess product from my face. Now this is the Huda Beauty pink translucent powder for brightening up your under eye and wherever you would like to brighten up. So I just got a shade of powder on my cheek, which I'll remove later on. I'm trying to apply some powder on my right upper lid. And right now for my eyebrows, I'm using the Ultra Beauty palette, eyebrow palette, and taking the darkest shade. I actually don't need to do my eyebrows as you have seen earlier. Now to set it completely, I'm using one size setting spray, which has an alcohol base. It will lock your makeup. Now this is Estee Lauder mascara, which is a voluminous mascara. I would highly recommend this to buy. And this is really, really a nice mascara. Just one coat of mascara is enough for creating a beautiful eye look. Now, this is the Estee Lauder lip pencil in the shade of Fudge, and I am lining up my lips. And with the brush that is with this lipstick or lip liner, whatever you say, I'm smudging it a little bit and then I'll be applying a different lipstick. So I'm just gently smudging it out so that it gives me a more natural feeling. And this is MAC Chili, which I'll be applying in the between. And this is looking very beautiful. And this is my final look after I wore a sari, which is in a combination of black and red. So do let me know, whoever is trying my style, do comment down below and post me or tag me